And the Spartans will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. A first down for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to go up top on first down.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Let's go.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down.
White 29. Easton. Hello. Patriot.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Lets it fly. Snags it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
The running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Check.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10.
180.
Looking downfield, it's Newton. Getting some heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They get to him as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They'll throw it on first down. Slips a tackle. Slings it downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He is a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end.
Set.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
Maverick.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Smashes ahead. So he heads out of bounds, and with that return, we'll wrap up the first quarter.
Here we go.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Set.
They want to run it left here. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Blue 22. Blue.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Afterburner's coming. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Break. Black 18.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snags it down the right side. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40.
Set.
He's gonna pass. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Make it happen.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense.
Ready 18.
Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Let's go.
The Buckeyes have it with a first and 10.
Red 29.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Go. Break.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion.
Black 14.
To the air, it's Reed. Throws for the tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Check. White 18, Rocky.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get him in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40.
All right.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Looking for a man. It's Newton. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here.
Let's go.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40?
Ready?
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Dances away. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
All right,
Time
let's get it.
dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Set.
Looking to move it through the air. Sends it downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Let's go.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Here we go.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
White 94 blue.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Well, the offense is trying to get it done on the ground there on 3rd down, but they just can't seem to make it work because of how physical the defense has been, guys. It's made this offense very one-dimensional. I mean, the only way it seems they can move the football is when they try to throw it.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
White 29. White 29.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Pulls it in. It's Cameron. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Set.
Scanning the field, it's Newton. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here and you going downfield for the big play. And it's caught inside the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Let's go.
These are the type of throws that can make this Spartan offense feel invincible.
I mean, just go to the next level. You know you're going to get a heavy dose of the run game, but when you can complete these passes down the field, you will have all Michigan State fans go green, go white, go green, go white.
Here we go.
After the misfire, now on second down.
Check, check. Blue 82 Monster Indy. All right.
Looking for a man, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sparty.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Coming after him. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
Let's go.
Trying to pick up a first
Single,
down.
single. Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw, it's Newton. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Set.
Going up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Ready.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Set.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Gonna take a shot. And it's caught inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.